Hi, and welcome back to a cold and windy day in Perth, WA. Second day of spring, and like, hello, winter's going. No way you're going to win. I'm here to stay. It's okay. We'll be thankful for the rain later in the year. Now let's have a look. Capricorn. Capricorn's about sitting back at the moment. It's about reviewing the financial situation, but it's also about reviewing the emotional situation. Yes, there are things on offer. Yeah, there are changes coming in here and things you can do and directions you can take. However, it's time to sit back and simply listen. Just let everything flow across. It's like you need to be like water right now and let everything just flow through. Because if you try and hang on to something or try and go, yep, this is what I'm going to do, it's just going to flow through anyway, and it's going to be a bit lost because you'll be jumping the gun, and you really don't need to do that. So for now, just let everything flow. Just sit back and watch and listen. Once you go into that silent space of just listening to what's happening around you and just keeping your eyes open, then you're in a space to make a much clearer, dedicated decision. Okay, hun? Now, Aquarius, look out. Aquarius, you're just about hot to trot, but you're questioning yourself. This is not a time to question yourselves, darling. It's time to strut your stuff. It's like you can do this because you can. So basically, get out there. This is a good time to put into action plans. Not plans that are half up in the air, but plans that are fully orchestrated. Plans that you know you can do because you've got all the details, all the instructions, all the product, everything you need to make a plan of action happen. The only thing that's hanging back here around you at the moment is a little bit of self-consciousness or a tad of lack of self-belief. Hun, sitting there ain't gonna get it done. And you know, you can die 1,000 deaths over going, oh, what if, but only one if someone says, no, not workable. But right now, it's workable. But you ain't gonna know unless you get out there and strut your stuff. Aries. Aries is about trusting yourself. It's about innocence. It's about returning to innocence. It's about walking, at this time, it's about walking away basically from the sins of the past and moving on to new beginnings, new horizons. Okay, we all blot our copybook at times and we all bugger up. It's just we're human, it's what we do. But you're in a space now where you can dust yourself off and move forward. Okay, the past is still going to be there and there's still going to be issues that are going to need to be dealt with. However, you're in a unique space of being able to do that, of being able to wipe the slate clean and go, wow, time to move forward, I can do this. And you know you can. Pisceans, look, I know that not always things go the way we feel they should, and I know it's very hard when you're sitting back and you can actually physically, emotionally, everything you can see where somebody is blowing the whole deal or where someone's messing their life, or you know, you can see the answer to a struggle, you can see how it's to work out, but you can't get it through someone's thick skull. You know, sometimes knowing and seeing, we need to sit back because the person in process needs to actually learn how to do it. You know, sometimes no matter how hard it is, and this is one of those times, you have to sit back, let someone fall on their face so they can pick themselves up. It's not for you to always be picking someone up, okay? Time to take a little bit of step aside and look after yourself. A little bit of home comfort wouldn't go astray. Taurians. Taurus, you're caught between the devil and the deep blue sea. You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. There are situations around that you just have to take control of. But which way do you go? When in doubt, sit. Do nothing. Give it a day or two for things to become a lot clearer. You know, and here too, it's like you're trying to please too many people. It's like this one's pulling this way, this one's pulling this way. It's a whole tug of war. But for what? Not a lot in the long run, darling. So where you need to be now is doing what works for you. You need to be putting yourself first. I'm not meaning being selfish, just self first. If you can do that, then the process will balance, and the other situation, the people involved will basically get the message. Okay? Jen. Well, it's like everything's on overload right now, and who in their right mind would try and stop a Gemini in full charge? It's like, just keep going, hun, until you run out of steam. It's about the size of it. It's like full steam ahead. Whoa. There is basically only two things for Gemini, full stop or flat out. It is flat out. It's like take advantage of every opportunity of every minute. Make everything count right now because you can. Because things are going your way. Don't override other people's feelings and emotions at this time though, because that's not going to help in the long run. You know, you're always going to need backup, you're always going to need friends, you're always going to need that bridge to walk back over. So don't stamp all over everybody's emotions. Just tread gently. Go ahead, but tread gently. Okay? Cancerians. Cancerians, it's about looking to far horizons. You may find yourself going, wishing, hoping, dreaming. If only I'll do this when this happens, I'll do this. Like, hello. Time to turn around and have a look at what's happening in your own backyard, because there is a lot of new directions, a lot of good stuff opening here, and you're not seeing it because you're seeing in the future, when this happens, when I'm this good, this is when I'll do this. The opportunities to move forward, to have a joyous, happy space are right here and right now. They're right in front of you. So it's about looking closer to home and taking advantage of what's around you. Don't go, I'll get that new hairdo when I lose 5 kilos. Get that new hairdo to inspire you. Do what you can do now. If it's like, no, I will put my relationship on hold, I'll deal with that situation when I've sorted this situation. Deal with what's around now. Don't put things off for when if. When never happens. Now is happening. Okay? Leos? Look, sometimes you've just got to pack it all up. All the rubbish, all the crap, all the drama. Pack it up, turn your back on it and walk away. Because most times it's other people's stuff and there's nothing you can do. If there's nothing you can do, why on earth are you stressing yourself, pushing yourself to your limits to cope with things that aren't yours? This is a time about deciding what is your responsibility and what is not your responsibility. It's also about having a look at what the good things are. It's like, if it's gossip, leave it. If it's crap, leave it. If it's unsubstantiated, don't buy into it. It's like, this is about having the courage and the strength to walk away. That's where you are right now, darling. And you can do it. Let's have a look what our beloved Virgos of the universe are up to. This seems to be a little sad time for Virgos. Heartache isn't necessarily trauma, pain, dramatic. Heartache can be sadness of memory. Don't go into the could have, should have, would have, if only. This is not a time for that. This is a time where sadness could possibly take you into a space where you don't need to be. This is a time to turn sadness into gladness. Yes, it's sad that certain things didn't work out in your life, but yes, it's gladness that you were given this opportunity to experience it, to connect with that person, to link. It's about looking into your heart and seeing the good things. It's also about looking into your heart and seeing where you are stabbing yourself in the heart or in the foot or whatever. Sometimes we are the instrument of our own destruction. Have a look at what you're doing right now that is closing things off to you, that is closing people off to you. Is it your words? Is it your actions? What is it that's alienating you from where your heart needs to be in a space of peace? Okay? And dump guilt. It's the most useless emotion that humans ever created. That was created by the original control freak. Dump it. Serves no purpose whatsoever. Librans. Up, head down, at it. That's about it. Head down, work. The thing is, work is around and work is very strong. And you're in a position now where you can move into a different work area, different spaces. You can basically go, hey, this ain't working for me. This is how I need to do it. It's also about opening your eyes and stretching yourself to see what you're really, really capable of. Because every one of us is capable of so much more than we're putting out there. It's also about pride in your work situation. You know, there's so much going on out there today about what is my purpose, where am I meant to be, and everyone wants this ideal, wondrous job. This is about being grateful for what you do and for doing whatever it is you do best. I spoke to a lady the other day and she said, oh, I'm only a cleaner. Only? Hello. Let's take 2.5 seconds, because that's all it's going to take to imagine what the world would be like without cleaners. Whoa, look out. We would be drowned in garbage. We would be visiting hotels and motels and resorts in absolute filth. We're grateful for, I personally am very, very grateful for every clean room that I walk into, for every restaurant I walk into where it's a clean, healthy space, for every shopping centre, for everywhere I go that is clean. Thank you, cleaners of the world. Thank you, garbage men of the world. Thank you for the people who do what they feel to be the little jobs. For without the little jobs, there'd be no place for the bigger jobs. Take pride in what you do, no matter what it is you do. That's our Libran space for today, and my little lecture. Scorpio. Scorpio is about fertility. Oh, don't panic. Hold tight. Not always fertility is in reproduction, but fertility as in fertility of the mind, fertility of ideas, fertility of growth. There are fertility in many ways that come through. This is a time to figure out and to work with how to make your workable career, business area, whatever, more fertile, more profitable. It's like this is a time to hold in your hand what you can put into everything and then take it forward. But this is your planning stage. This is the time to turn that key. It's almost like the conception stage. So you're in a time now where you can conceive new directions, new ideas, new ways of dealing with a situation that's going to deal with a financial area for you. Okay? Last but not least, Saggies. Where are you, Sag? Yeah, some people may say you're howling for the moon. You're not, because you can get it. It's no good sitting back and go, whoa, poor me, because that's not happening right now. It's like, yes, you're howling for the moon, but yes, it's within your reach. Everything that you've been looking for and waiting for and wanting for is within your reach right now. You've just got to take control and take charge. It's also about a time of not getting caught up in family drama. That whole, oh, poor me, but you always do this, or you always do, look out. Everyone's responsible for themselves, Sag. You're very good at that, and right now this is your time to shine. It's your time to strut your stuff. So go out there and do what it takes to be happy, to be you, to be the unique specimen that you are. I got such a soft spot for Sagittarius. I'm surrounded by them. The male Sagittarians remind me of the centaurs, literally. All brawn, some brain, lots of heart, and total loyalty. Okay, take care guys. Catch you soon.